My name is Tim Naich. I run the planning division at Metro Parks, and I'm here near the Bellmead Gates in Percy Warner Park. Over the next several months, the Parks Department is going to be undertaking some construction projects in the park, and we want to let everybody know what's going on. At over 3,100 acres, the Warner Parks are truly one of Nashville's natural treasures. Over the last 10 years and even over the last 5 years, we've seen an explosion in usage in the parks. We now have over 1 million annual visitors to the park. This is great. It means that more people than ever value what the Warner Parks have to offer. But it also means that we're seeing more and more signs of overuse and even abuse of the parks. Some people say the Warner Parks are being loved to death. At Metro Parks, our most fundamental guiding principles for the Warner Parks have always been, first, to protect the park's natural and cultural resources for future generations, and second, to protect and enhance the quality and the safety of the user experience. So to that end, we're undertaking some improvements in the park that will change some of the ways that people access and experience the park. Most of the work has to do with parking, with habitat restoration, and with conversion of some roads to trail. I'm now here at Deep Well, which is one of the major entrances to the park off of Highway 100. We've identified 4 locations in the park where we're adding parking. 2 here at Deep Well, 1 at Gaucho Road, which is the steeplechase entrance, and 1 near the Chickering Road entrance. At the Gaucho Road trailhead and at the Chickering trailhead, there will be new connector trails that offer easy access to the Mossy Ridge Trail, aka the Red Trail. Some of the worst impacts from parking in undesignated areas can be seen here at Deep Well. Not only does it look worn out and beat up, but it also has an environmental impact. We're standing in the riparian zone of this little seasonal creek that flows into Richland Creek. And when cars park in these locations, they kill the natural vegetative cover that would normally hold the soil in place. That soil erodes into the creek along with oil and other chemicals from cars and impacts water quality. When cars park in the root zones of these trees, they compact the soil and significantly shorten the lifespan of the trees. So while we're adding new parking areas, we're also restoring the habitat in these areas that have been impacted by parking. By far the busiest road in Percy Warner Park is the 5.8-mile road loop. Currently, about 2/3 of the traffic on the road is bicycles and pedestrians, and 1/3 is cars. And this is where we see the most user conflicts. Part of the problem is the rules. You ask 5 different people what the rules are, and you'll probably get 5 different answers. So by converting the 5.8 road loop from road to trail, taking cars out of the equation, we solve a few problems. We instantly reduce traffic by 1/3. We create a vast 700-acre car-free zone, which also benefits wildlife. And we improve safety by applying the same rules here that already apply to all of the other multi-use trails and greenways in Davidson County. Emergency vehicles will still be able to access the trails in the same way that they do now, aided by new signage at the entrances. When you add in the connector trails to the loop, the total number of new trail miles will be about 7.5. Now, we recognize that some people, especially those with limited mobility, still enjoy a scenic drive through the park. There will still be over 10 miles of open road in Percy Warner Park. And on those road segments, we're making intersection improvements and signage improvements to ensure that people can still enjoy a scenic drive through some of the most panoramic parts of Percy Warner Park. Construction work on these various projects is currently underway and will wrap up next spring. We hope you'll be patient with us during construction during your visit. Change is always hard, but once the dust settles, we think that people will be really pleased with the results. While the Parks Department is making these physical improvements in the park, visitors to the park can also reduce their environmental impact and have a better user experience by changing up some of the ways that they use the park. First, please park only in designated areas. With over 1 million visitors a year, cars parked where they shouldn't really tears things up fast. Second, parking is most congested at the Bellmead Gates and at the Nature Center. So try one of the many other trailheads, including the new ones. Almost all of them offer convenient access to the most popular trails and roads. Many people don't know about the big new parking lot that's already available at the Percy Warner Golf Course near the Bellmead Gates. It offers a paved trail connection to the road system, and the new clubhouse has sparkling clean new restrooms. Third, visit during off-peak periods. The Warner Parks are busiest on weekend mornings, so if you come at a different time, you'll have more of the park to yourself. Fourth, if you're visiting with a group, say your running club or a group of friends to go for a walk, please carpool. And lastly, the Metro Parks has over 15,000 acres of parkland, including 7 large natural areas and over 200 miles of trails throughout Davidson County. If you love Warner Parks, you'll love some of these other incredible parks. Visit our website for more information.